Back on to another connection here on TKO8 Television. I'm Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard. Thanks for joining us again this week as we come on the show every Tuesday, as a matter of fact, and we tape the shows here in Studio B and bring organizations and individuals into the studio to talk about things that we feel like is important for you to know. And many times we learn about organizations and programs out there that we don't know about. So it's very informative, hopefully, for you out there, the viewing audience, and it certainly is for us as well. How you been doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Enjoying this beautiful weather. This is my kind of weather. I love this weather.
I have a hard time coming in my house at night.
It's hard to come in.
When the sun goes down is basically whenever I come in.
So nice. It's so nice outside. You just want to stay outside.
Absolutely.
You know? Everything going good out at the, well, you've got two jobs. The fitness club, and then you work at Classic Cuts too.
Yes, everything's going really good, staying busy everyver.
That keeps you busy, two jobs.
I do, yeah.
So, and then you still have a little bit of time to get out and enjoy the nice afternoons and stuff.
Your days are going well as well?
Yeah, going good. Enjoying playing a little golf along the way. And like I say, I love this kind of weather. I hate to go inside in the evening. I love to get out in the yard and mess around. And it's I don't know, it's just relaxing.
Yes, it is.
I like it
very much so.
Let's take a quick break. Be back in a moment. We're going to talk with a lady about a very important program going on around this area.
Connection is brought to you in part by Ben Eddings Auto Group in Harrison, where your customer wants and a friend for life.
Ben Eddings Auto Group in Harrison, Arkansas is your destination for a new or pre-owned car. Did you know that shopping for a car or truck can be a positive experience? Meet the professionals at Ben Eddings, where service and satisfaction are more than just words. See for yourself why so many people in the Ozarks keep coming back to Ben Eddings for all their auto and truck needs, including maintenance and service.
Ben Eddings Cadillac, Buick, and GMC, where you're a customer once and a friend for life.
Planting a garden, decorating a patio. Need a decorative or fruit tree? Well, stop in at Camp's Plants in Harrison. At Camp's, you'll find a huge selection of heirloom tomatoes and pepper plants, beautiful hanging baskets, mixed patio pots, trees in several varieties, perennials, and much more, all at the best prices in the area. Don't forget to ask about their daily specials, too. Buy locally grown and support our local economy. Camp's Plants in Harrison. Hi. I'm television advertising. I'm sure you remember me from all the times you've seen me nestled in between your favorite shows. Yeah, I work a lot, but I'm in demand because of my impressive skill set. Grocery stores, banks, car lots, even billboards depend on me to get the job done. Let me, television advertising, work for you. You'll be glad you did. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, and our first guest in the studio, not the first time she's been here, Karen Ketchum. Thank you so much for coming back and being with us.
Thank you for having us.
The Call, and that's a program that we actually had Karen in. We've talked about, I think it was before the first 2 years she was in the studio.
I remember her.
We were kind of kicking off a program here. But why don't you tell us a little bit about The Call, what it is?
Well, The Call is a nonprofit 501c3 faith-based organization that started in 2007. And it stands for Children of Arkansas Loved for a Lifetime. And we are an affiliate with The Call that started in Pulaski County. And it's a statewide organization now. The goal is to have it in every county in Arkansas. I think right now it's either launched or about to be launched in 33 counties out of the 75. So we are partners with DCFS. We support what they are already doing in recruiting and training foster homes.
That's DC. Tell us, what's that?
DCFS is Division of Children and Family Services.
Okay, family
They're
services.
a division of DHS.
DHS, okay. I thought so, yeah.
And so our mission is to recruit, train, and support the Christian community to provide a future and a hope for children in foster care in Arkansas. And so we take the need and the awareness into churches, and we try to, through the church, because we believe it's a biblical command to care for the orphans and the widows And so that's where we recruit foster and adoptive homes from.
Makes sense. Sure.
Okay.
So you're just wanting to get the word out so you can get more people involved to help support and also adopt or not adopt, but just foster.
Very good. Let's take the Harrison area. Well, I won't say the Harrison area because it's probably Boone. Are
We cover Boone County,
Boone County,
yes.
okay. In Boone County, since the last time we met, have you gotten more churches involved in the program?
We have gotten quite a few more churches involved, and small groups within churches, ladies groups, mission organizations within churches. And our goal is to just raise that awareness in each and every church and recruit foster homes and adoptive homes, and then train the church to come around that family and support them within their own church body. And so that's the body of Christ doing what we've been commanded to do. Not everyone can foster, and not everyone will adopt, but we can all support those that
In some
do
way.
Sure.
in some
We
way.
can always
We
give
can-
something,
Yeah, we can
whether
help
it be
in some way.
clothing. You were saying about your new location, you have things where people can bring in a bed or something that you would
Yes.
need if you were fostering a child. And it's not them purchasing it, but it's them, those are their needs. And so they come in and you can help them out. So
Right.
you can tell us a little bit about that as well.
Yes. It's called the Call Mall.
Okay.
And it's something that's part of the Call model that was presented to us as a county that might launch the Call. And we weren't even planning for the to include a Call Mall until our second year. We just launched in January, but the opportunity arose, and Dr. Joe Bowers graciously gave us use of his building up on Sherman.
Very nice
And
of him.
Very nice of him. And so now we have the availability to have offices upstairs for our Call offices, and then downstairs we'll have what we call the Call Mall. That's where people will be able to donate things that children might use and foster or adopt parents might not already have available for them. We have a church that provides diapers every month.
That's
Wow.
And so
wonderful.
we'll keep a stock of diapers that foster parents can just pick up when they need them. Clothing, shoes, like you mentioned, beds, high chairs, walkers, anything that you can think of that a child might need or foster parent might need to better serve the children, we will have that housed in our Call Mall, and then foster parents can come and get those things anytime that they need them. If there's an emergency, a child comes to a foster home in the middle of the night, we have a lady that's dedicated herself to take those middle of the night calls and go to the Call Mall and get those items for the foster parents and deliver them.
Sure.
And so
That's
we
very,
have some
very
really
sweet.
dedicated people
That's very sweet.
that are just want to serve the children.
Right.
And so that's one way that we can do that.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
You know,
That's
there's
great.
people out there, you know, when they have children, you know, you buy the strollers, you buy the car seats, you buy the baby beds, and so and children grow up so quickly. And a lot of times, you know, you can always have a rummage sale or you can give it to someone. But what a great purpose to take something if you've got in your home
Yeah.
that maybe your child is outgrown or you just don't need them anymore and you've got them in the garage or in the basement. What a great purpose to give it to this organization, the Call, and let them use it. for the
Absolutely,
foster family,
absolutely.
you know,
Where's that location at? I'm not sure if everybody knows where Joe
It's-
Bowers' office is.
It's 715 West Sherman.
It's in that- it's in the
Suite
medical
C.
complex
Yes,
there.
medical
Yeah,
complex
okay.
up there, and it's the two-story cedar and rock
Yeah.
building, or cedar and brick, I'm sorry. And it's just a huge building. We're so blessed to have it and to have people in the community.
Have you got a sign out on it yet?
We have not yet.
Okay,
We do
you
have
probably will
one. We
have.
have to get it up.
Okay.
We're actually going to have a grand opening at the
Oh,
end
very
of
good.
June on the 28th, I believe. That's the last Saturday in June.
Uh-huh.
And we will be getting the word out to the community about all the details
Good.
of that. But we want to invite everyone from foster parents to CASA to the community, DCFS. We just want everybody there to kind of celebrate what actually the community is doing for these children.
Wow, they've accomplished a lot. You know, you start really in January, kind of
Yes.
kicked off the program. I mean, here we are just the first part of June, so you've
So
really...
January is whenever you first started the Call?
When we launched the call, yes, we had been working on getting prepared to launch for over a year and a half, but in January we actually were able to
kick it off.
Well,
kick it off and
congratulations.
get running.
That's a lot of hard work, and you guys are doing great works. Thank
yeah,
you so much
really.
for your hard works.
Thank you. We have a lot of
If
great
somebody wanted
volunteers.
to foster a child, where do I go, or where do they go, and what are the standards? Do they have to be married? Do they have to have a certain amount of income, or
Yeah, talk a little bit
talk
about
about that?
Well, first step would be to go on the website and register for our next event, which is July the 7th, and that's going to be at Eagle Heights Baptist Church, and that's called an informational meeting. And that's where we share about fostering, about the need, about the call, and then we allow people who are ready to take the next step to go ahead and fill out that first packet of information, including fingerprints. And we'll have a notary there that can do those things there that night and turn in their first paperwork that evening if they want to.
Okay.
So that would be a way to get started. Some of the requirements are you need to be at least 21 years old
Okay.
and not past 65 years old.
Okay.
You can be a married couple or a single individual, but not cohabitating.
No income requirements, basically.
The only income requirements that they have is that you're already self-sufficient.
Okay.
That you're not
Indigent already.
you're not indigent already, right? Because having the extra burden of caring and providing for another child would not help you at all if you were in that situation.
Yeah,
So.
sure. Okay. But other than that, pretty simple deal.
Do the babies go to a certain certain type, or if you wanted, I don't know how available they are, but if it's a teenager, my question is, does it matter if the baby goes to a 21-year-old, or is there a guideline on that where the babies go to a certain home and the teenagers go to a certain home?
The only way that that's established is when a family begins to foster, they tell the state what age range they'd like to stay in.
Okay.
Okay.
Or if they would like to do males as opposed to females.
Okay.
And so that's basically how that is decided when a child comes into care, is which family is more towards the infants and which family is more towards the teenagers.
Okay.
And so that's how that's decided.
Qualifying. Only got a couple minutes left. We went through time quickly here. What else do we need to push? Do you have something there? Did you want to mention that? Why don't you hold that up? You hold that up so the camera can see. There you go. What is that? What are
This
you
is one of our fundraisers that's ongoing, and we call this the Call for Change. And we're trying to change the situation for the children in the county, but also we have given these little jugs out. This is my personal one.
Right.
I've got some change in it. But families take these home, and they just put their extra change in it. And then at certain points in time, we bring these back in, or when they're full, we bring them back in and we collect the change. And this has been very successful in, for example, Eagle Heights Baptist Church has now done this twice. And you would not believe the amount of money that can be collected in just your pocket change.
Sure. Yeah.
And so people can ask for one of these. They can get these at the Call Mall.
Okay.
Donna Callhorn is our fundraising coordinator, and this was her brilliant idea.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea, sure.
The little jugs were donated by Highland, and so anybody, church group, businesses, individuals can get this and start
That's
that
a great
process.
idea. If give us a phone number. We're about to run out of time.
Okay.
If somebody wanted to call to ask about getting in this and getting involved, how would they call?
They can call us at 870-518-9209
Okay.
or email us at boonecounty@thecallinarkansas.org.
Very good. Very good. And you have a website?
We have a website which is www.thecallinarkansas.org. We also have a Facebook page,
Okay.
which is The Call in Boone County.
Okay.
We put most of our updates and details on that
On
page,
that
so that's a
page.
good place to
Very
follow
good.
us.
Great program. I really appreciate you coming in and get a hold of us on down the road, maybe before
Yes.
your grand opening, and have you come back in and give us an update
Okay, great.
on the program.
Yes,
You're doing
thank you
some
so
great
much.
work,
Yes.
and we appreciate you, Karen.
Thank you
coming
very
in.
much.
Thank you. Karen Ketchum in on the call. It's a great program. If you'd like to know more about it, phone numbers on the website, Facebook, whatever. Get a hold of them. You can help out even if you don't want to foster, but they need donations, cash and otherwise. And we appreciate her coming in. Stay with us. Be back on Connection in a moment and talk with another couple of individuals about a program going on here in Ewing.
Connection is brought to you in part by Ben Eddings Auto Group in Harrison, where you're a customer once and a friend for life.
When I graduated from college, my parents bought me a Buick Encore from Ben Eddings. I love the car and can't say enough good things about Ben Eddings Auto and staff. With unmatched professional service, return trips home now revolve around the service needs of my car. While I am having my car serviced, Ben Eddings loans me a car so that my busy schedule never gets interrupted. No wonder my parents have bought from Ben Eddings through the years, and I will too.
Ben Eddings Cadillac, Buick, and GMC, where you're a customer once and a friend for life.
The Fitness Club is the area's premier 24-hour gym. You'll find the best cardio equipment, including treadmills, bikes, and ellipticals, state-of-the-art Cybex and Nautilus machines, free weights, private showers, and flat-screen TVs. Personal trainers are available for one-on-one assistance and customized training programs. After a vigorous workout, enjoy a refreshing smoothie or energy drink from their sports bar. And you can come and go anytime using the electronic card reader, so it's like having your own gym. The Fitness Club, 200 Highway 43 East in Harrison.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard, thanks for joining us for the second half of our show today. In our studio, not for the first time, but first time in this uniform, Sam Martin. Sam, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
having me.
And again, on air, congratulations with your new job out at North Arkansas College, taking care of the security out there. And you did a great job with the Harrison Police Department for many, many years. Of course, your background is law enforcement, so they couldn't have picked a better guy than you.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate it. Of course, today you're coming in. We're going to talk about the Kiwanis Club, and your wife Rebecca let you gracefully come in, and, and she was
sweet of her.
she'd sent me some emails. It'll probably be Sam and I coming in. Okay, well, nope. Just you, Sam. You got it on your own.
left you hanging.
She left you hanging.
Us women.
Why don't you a little bit about Kiwanis? They do a great job in this community.
Well, Kiwanis is actually an international service organization. Around the globe, we're about 600,000 members strong.
Wow.
And Kiwanis has a motto, and that's serving the children of the world. Now, there's several different clubs associated with Kiwanis. On the adult side, you have the regular Kiwanis Club, of which I'm a member.
Right.
Then you have the Action Club, and that's for folks who are living with disabilities.
Okay.
We have one of those branches in Harrison. They do an excellent job. Help us out with many of the service projects that we do.
Right.
They also have the Circle K International, which is for colleges and universities. Then the youth clubs, we have the Key Club. We have one of those at the high school here in Harrison.
Right.
And again, they help us out with things like pancake days and the fishing derby and things like that. Do an excellent job. We are also associated with the Terrific Kids programs. I think you've seen the bumper stickers
Yeah.
Yes.
the children
Terrific,
earn in,
Yes.
in grade schools. Kiwanis' main focus is the Eliminate Project. Now that's a worldwide project, and so I get this right. It's helping to eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus, which is a real problem in other
In
parts
other
of
countries.
the world.
Yes. Yes. Well, you're very much involved. Kiwanis, one of the larger organizations in our community, and you still meet at Western Sizzlin every Monday? Every Monday.
Sure.
So they have their meetings, and it's a luncheon meeting out there. But they've done so much for the area. They're probably one of the, I guess in number, you're probably one of the bigger organizations as far as numbers go, and as active as any other organization as far as different things you do in the community. Because I was looking down your list here, and a lot of different projects. Of course, I always think of Kiwanis when I think of the Key Club in school, and the head Key Club when I was in school, and it was a great organization. It was tied to the Kiwanis Club, and it's kind of the junior version, I'll call it.
Yes.
Where you learn a lot of the same concepts and the same mission statements and so forth. Some of the projects that maybe we'll just talk about, Sam, for a minute, that maybe you guys do. What are, locally, other than what we just talked about? Is there anything else that you kind of do?
Well, they just finished a golf tournament.
Okay. That was a fundraiser, is that right?
Back in the spring, we had the pancake breakfast to raise money. Let's see, we're going to do the fishing derby.
Right.
And there's a whole list of things.
But that's your big ones. That's the big
yes.
fundraisers that you do, that you have. If you wanted to belong to Kiwanis, is there an age?
It's for adults. I think it's, and I may be wrong on this, 18 and above.
I think that's right. Yeah.
I think that's correct.
Right. And you have men and women in the organization.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, so they're both, it's for male and female. And I guess the next event, you used to tie the Kiwanis Fishing Derby, if I remember right, it used to be at Crawdad Days time,
It
didn't it?
did.
So you changed that because of all the activities that were going on, or?
Well, it was kind of interfering with the 5K race,
During
and
Crawdad
we
Days.
were kind of in the same space, so we decided to move it.
Move it to that day. Well, let's just get into that. I think it's a great, here's a, you've got a brochure there, Tabitha, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Kids
Fishing Derby.
Fishing
Yeah.
Derby. Talk a little
When
bit
is
about
that?
when it's coming up here.
Okay, it'll be Saturday, June the 14th. Registration will start that morning at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And the Derby, we're going to try to start it from 8:30 and run it to about 11. The kids will need to bring their fishing poles
Okay.
and bait.
Okay, so they have to bring the poles and the bait.
Right.
Okay.
Is there an entry fee?
No, it is
Okay.
free for the children, ages 0 to 12 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
And there's going to be prizes?
There will be.
Do you know what kind of prizes they're going to give out?
Mostly fishing equipment.
Okay.
We're still working on some of the prizes, but I think the majority will be fishing gear.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know what the categories are? Like the biggest fish, the cutest fish, the slimiest one?
Do they have cute fish and
I don't
slimy
know.
fish? Well, they do have slimy fish, don't they?
Obviously, I'm not a
In
fisherman.
the past, we've weighed fish and measured the biggest fish.
Okay.
But I think what we're going to do this year is about every 15 minutes we're going to do a drawing.
Okay.
And we're going to give tickets out when you register.
Okay.
And if you get drawn, you're going to win a prize.
Makes it a lot easier. Because in case you're like me and you can't catch a fish, it'd be a long day for me if I didn't have at least a drawing opportunity, because I probably wouldn't catch anything. Even the little fingerlings, I'd probably miss out on that one as well. These fish, I noticed on here, so Game and Fish, they bring those
They
in?
will be bringing us the fish.
Do they still do, I guess they have to keep them from going down the stream, but do they still put like a fence up or something to kind of keep them in that area there?
Right.
Is that what they
right.
do?
We'll put up 2 fences, one above and one below,
Okay.
where the actual event's going to take
I must tell you, I've been to the fishing derby in past years, and there's nothing any more enjoyable than to watch the little ones out there throw that out there, and all of a sudden they'll get one. May not be very big,
Oh, yeah.
but that thing will come up out of the water, and they'll be bringing it in, and some of them will get hung up in the brush, and or they'll throw blunt. You got to be careful.
You always have those
When they
little girls, the squealers.
Yeah.
I was a squealer.
When you catch one, that's
Oh,
what
yeah. Daddy, get it off.
but yeah, it's a great time for these kids, you know, and the parents alike. I mean, it's a comical thing because you see, you know, all ages there, and again, the smaller ones really are the most fun to watch because some of them never caught a fish. You know, a lot of people that bring the kids down there, maybe these kids have never had a chance to go fishing or catch a fish, you know, type
That's
thing.
true.
Now, let me ask you something, Sam. If somebody was to come, and I know you say bring your poles and so forth, what if, are you going to have any extra stuff, or do you know?
You know, I don't think we
Okay.
will. I don't
It's
think
hard to
we've
do
got
that.
any fishing rods.
Any type
and-
of stuff, okay.
and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
The event down there, how do you, I guess I always wondered how you do that. Well, you being with the city police over the city police department. How do they keep somebody from going down that night? Do they send a?
We are hoping to have a troop of Boy Scouts that will come down and stay overnight. They're still kind of working on that.
That's a great idea.
That's what we're going to try to
let
do.
that kind of be their duty to kind of oversee the fishing hole.
Kind of be a camp out for them.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a good idea.
Are you guys going to have any hot dogs, hamburgers, or any kind of food?
Do you do snacks down there during this?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I think we'll have some drinks, but that'll be about
That's about it, that thing. I guess it's, this is probably a good thing to kind of separate this from the Crawdad Days celebration, because it really got congested down there during Crawdad Days. When the 5K run,
there's so much going on during
it's such a
Crawdad
big
Days.
deal. It's 600-700 people anymore that does the 5K run early.
Big deal.
And you guys always used to have to try to do the fishing thing in the morning,
right?
And it really got to be a tough, with people running by up and down the track, and then you're out there trying to get the fishing registration and everything set up out there. So,
and we had to have tents or easy ups,
to do
so it was kind of in everybody's way.
So, well, and this is a good time of the year. It's not too hot yet, and still a good time of the year. Usually,
hopefully, it won't rain that day.
Yeah, hopefully, you don't have rain, but it doesn't matter. They'll be out there fishing, even if
the kids won't care. It'll be the adults.
Is there anything else, Sam, about the Kiwanis? I know obviously anyone who would like to get involved in Kiwanis can get a hold of any Kiwanian
absolutely
to do that. One of my favorite things, of course, the golf tournament's always a nice thing, but the Pancake Day is always a big deal. They've been doing that for 50 years. Long time. But this is a good thing. You guys actually have been doing this fishing derby for quite a while, too.
Quite some time.
If I remember, I'm not too sure. You probably started when they started the Crawdad Days, and that's been, I don't know, a long time ago.
Yes, it did.
And so it's great for, again, you're talking about Kiwanians, and the Kiwanis mission statement is to help kids. And this is another thing that's free of charge that helps the kids have some fun, and the families can bring them regardless of their economic status. They can bring them down there and have a good time. Well, if there's nothing else, I guess that's about it. We really appreciate you coming in, and we appreciate the Kiwanis Club of Harrison and all the things that they do, and you included. And tell Rebecca that we missed her, that she didn't get to come in and talk to us today. But thanks for coming in, Sam. And again, congratulations on your new job out at the college, and making sure that it stays safe out there. And you're certainly the right guy for it, and we appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for having me and for letting us talk about the fishing derby. We're excited about it.
We appreciate you coming in. Awesome. Sam Martin in today to talk about the Kiwanis Club of Harrison. And don't forget, the big fishing derby coming up. That's Saturday, June the 14th. You actually need to register about 8 a.m. The derby will be from 8:30 until 11 a.m. And even if you're not participating, if you want to have some fun just watching the kids have a blast, go down there. You got to stay back just a little bit, because they get a little crazy when they're flipping that line.
You can go out there with the cameras.
I could go out. I have to stand back a little ways, or I could get hooked. But if you want to see kids have a great time, the Kiwanis Fishing Derby is certainly a place you can go, and it's a good time of the year to go down there. Hope you have a good week.
I'm going to.
We will see you again next week, and hopefully we'll see everybody out there again as well. We try to come in every Tuesday in Studio B and have different organizations come in and talk about what's important around our broadcast area. And we appreciate you joining us here on Connection. We'll see you again next time.